Hello and welcome to English 202. My name is Allison Cornelli and I am so excited to work with you during this course. This course is called English 202 and it is research and writing. So I know some of you may cringe a little bit when you see that, and I completely understand. Research in itself is a little bit intimidating, but I want to let you know a couple of really cool things about this class. One thing is I want you to mark this as a milestone on your track to getting your degree, because this is an upper level class. You've already done the introductory English courses to get you to this point. So that is really great. So pat yourself on the back that you are now into an upper level English class. And while this class may not be directly related to what you're studying, all of the things that we talk about are going to be able to help you not only in your other classes here at Bryant and Stratton, but also as you move on into your chosen career. So those two things are something to be excited about. So with that, I want to share a few things about the course that will help you be successful, because that is our number one goal for you. All right, so if we look here on the screen, I am in the Welcome Start Here section. The course, as you can tell, is set up very similar to other courses you've taken here at Bryant and Stratton. So that part should be very familiar. I just want to remind you, here is my contact information. Additionally, all of these introductory documents, hopefully you're taking some time this week to look through those: classroom expectations, supplemental syllabus, tracking calendar, course syllabus, session dates, and the ADA disclosure. You will be taking an introductory documents course quiz this week in week 1, so you'll want to pay particular attention to the supplemental syllabus and the classroom expectations. Hint, hint. You will see those directly in the quiz. Okay? So also down here, I don't know if you have scrolled all the way down here, but there's some nice little nuggets of information just in general for working in Blackboard. That is the learning management system that we use here at Bryant and Stratton. So if you've kind of forgotten a few things, or maybe you are new and haven't not as familiar, be sure to check out these tips for discussion posts and how to check your grade and feedback and submitting assignments. So all of these are here for your help, or to help you. Go back up here to the weeks. Okay, so this is going to provide you every week. The week opens on Sunday, so you can get in here and find out what we're going to be talking about during the course. So week 1 is academic writing. Remember, this is a short week. We start on Wednesday and then we end week 1 on Saturday. So it's kind of short. And since this is an upper level class, this is English 202, you are expected to do a little bit more work than maybe you were used to in your English 101 or 102 class. So I just want to make sure that you recognize that there is a little bit more writing, and we're working toward a major project throughout this whole course. So let's dive into that part. Okay, so this should look very familiar to you. This first part is always the lecture. You can click here. It's a clickable lecture that you can go through, and there's some self-guided review in there, so it's very interactive. And also, I know some people like to print it out and take notes and have something as a hard copy, so you can do that as well. Of course, this week we have the icebreaker for our course. So you want to introduce yourself and let us know about your hopes and dreams for your future career. And this is particularly important, not just because we want to get to know you, but you're also going to be selecting these 2 potential career paths, because that is going to be a big part of the project that we're going to be working on. Okay, which is, I need like a drum roll, the portfolio project. Okay, so this might be something, if you have the capability to print that out, or even save it on your computer somewhere so you can get to it easily. But of course, it's always going to be right here, and then it's in the subsequent weeks you will find this. But this lays out everything that we're going to do for this portfolio. the nice part is, I don't want you to think like, oh no, I have this huge project that's going to be due at the end. You do have a bigger project that's due toward the end of the class, but we're going to work on it step by step together. Okay, so introductory documents quiz, we talked about that, and I told you where, hint, hint, you can find all the answers. So the next part for this week 1, is the Ribeiro essay. So this is a read and respond. You're going to read this article, Writing Essays at College, Why It's Important, and then you're going to write a response essay. So you want to make sure that you look at the, well, here's the article, and then this is a 3-paragraph essay that you are going to write as a response to reading this article. Okay, so you're going to summarize the most important ideas which are expressed in the article, and then you're going to identify the ideas that you find interesting, important, or maybe even something new that you've never heard of. And then you're going to kind of respond to what is said in the article. What do you agree with? What do you disagree? What things in this essay confirm something that maybe you already knew, and what are maybe some new ideas? Okay, so this is a 3-paragraph essay that will be, you will open Microsoft Word and create a new document and write that on the Word document, and then it'll be uploaded here to this section here where it says click to submit. Okay, so here's where we really get started with this career development research. So this is your proposal. So you're going to prepare a short piece of writing talking about the 2 career paths you've chosen for your career development paper. Okay, so here are all the parts that you're going to need. This is going to be in the format of a letter. So you're going to include all of these headings in a professional business format. So you're going to have an introduction. You're going to have a statement of focus, which identifies the criteria that you will use as a basis to compare the 2 positions that you're going to use in your final essay. So here are the different things that you can look at to compare them: salary trends, potential for growth, educational requirements, lifelong learning opportunities, job duties. Then your next paragraph is going to be methods. So you're going to look at primary and secondary sources that you will need to seek out by for this topic. So you can use Occupational Outlook Handbook or a good place to get started, but what are some other things that you can look for? So primary sources, it could be something that is directly related to your career choice, and then a secondary source might be an article from an academic journal. And don't forget that we have, that you learned in English 101 and 102, that we have an online library here at Bryant Stratton that you can use and find these sources. So you don't have to find them right now for this, but kind of what are some of the things that you're going to be using for your for the process of this paper. So limitations. This is where you're going to describe what kind of obstacles do you think you might have. Sometimes it may be hard to find things about your specific career. That would be one obstacle. And then your last paragraph is going to be a conclusion. So again, this is all as a business letter, and it is going to be on a Word document, and then you're going to submit it here. So for a short week, it is a lot, but I have faith in you, and I know that you can do that. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I am here to help. You can reach me by email. Particularly if you have something more directly related to something personal or related to something specific to you. If you think it's going to be something that applies to the entire course, you can put it in the Ask Your Instructor over here. But just to let you know, it's kind of the same discussion format, so anything that goes in there, everybody in the course could see. But sometimes people have some great questions that pertain to the entire course. So that's kind of week 1, and in a nutshell, this is a very short week. So looking forward to working with you and learning about each of you. It's going to go by very quick. It's 7.5 weeks. We have 8 due dates, but I know you are up to the task because, as I talked about at the beginning of this video, this is, one more step getting you closer towards your goal. So we're going to work together to do that successfully. Okay, well, I will see you in class.